How's it going, people? Liam Caddison here. This is episode 4 of season 3 for Westworld, as I'm really excited to come into this episode after what has been a very intriguing 3 episodes. And once we're done with this episode, I believe we'll reach the halfway point. So business is going to pick up in terms of Dolores' revolution plans, especially since she's acquired a new ally in the name of Caleb, who at this point, he has nothing left to lose. As we saw in episode 1, he hasn't had the rosiest of lives, and that really escalated in episode 3 as we got an insight into, pun not intended, into not just his past, but also his grim future as well. So, yeah, he's really got nothing left to lose, and Dolores is the only glimmer of in his life at the moment. But I'm also fascinated as well regarding the other characters, because interesting paths are being paved for them. Maeve, she's going to reluctantly listen to Serac and take care of Dolores, I feel. And there's also the case of the Man in Black, who has been a sore absence through these past 3 episodes. So I do hope we do get to see him again in this episode, because it's a shorter season, so you don't... And the Man in Black is such a fascinating and important character in the story of Westworld, so I do hope we do get to see him in this episode. Yeah, I'm really excited and intrigued to see the direction the second half is going to take us. So with that said, let's get into episode 4 for season 3 of Westworld. Let's go.
Shoot me again. Shoot me again. Please, no, please don't.
This is very macabre.
It wasn't my fault. I thought you weren't real.
Just like you think I'm not real now, right?
Oh.
Finish the game, Dad. Finish it. Go ahead.
This is sending like chills down my spine.
You want to rant and rave, save it for later. Right now, we need to save your fucking company, or a leverage buyout and poor hygiene is going to be the least of your problems.
You'll just have to cave.
I've got a deep pockets.
This acting is just really good,
though. Who can help us take the company private so Serac can't touch us?
That little button of yours is gonna work.
I mean, yeah.
Good. Fuck you, Bernard.
Listen, you get me close to the host she made of Liam Dempsey. I'll get him to tell us the other humans Dolores copied, and then disable him completely.
Like you, I know what it is to see a world.
Did Paris just get killed off? Oh no! Oh yeah.
It exists now only in my mind. There's no path to your kind and mind sharing a world, but there is a world for you. The same world you sent your daughter to.
That world is locked away from this one.
No.
But he has... Yeah.
Your friend Dolores has the only copy. Hidden away.
You're going to hurt his children. Aren't they part of your tribe?
I'm not going to do anything to them. The world can be a very cruel place.
You know what, Serac? Yeah, he's
He was a traitor to his kind, whether he understood that or not.
This guy is not right.
But
So would there be 2 more, or...
Oh, they'd better have.
Oh yeah, she would, because Charlotte was already in Dolores, but yeah, okay. I did the math wrong. But yeah, Serac not giving me you know, pleasant vibes. So tense. Get ready to kill everyone. It's gonna succeed this time, isn't it?
Thank you.
Nothing but a little bit of tension.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, nice. Everything's glitching as like what she passes. It's kind of glorious seeing Maeve in the real world.
Good. We're ready to intercept him.
Emergency exit is clear.
Where are you going? We need to find
It does suck for him because he just got hacked by Dolores and Caleb.
Liam Dempsey?
What are you doing?
Oh shit! Oh no, this is gonna be complicated.
What's wrong with you?
She hasn't changed him yet.
You should have stayed out of it.
I would if I could, but thanks to Bernard, it's not up to me. It's nothing personal.
Likewise.
Oh shit! Oh man, this I don't know. This has a bizarre feel to it, but it's also amazing. This fight between Stubbs! Jesus Christ, Dolores!
God damn, this is good.
Yeah, enjoy your drug.
I'm gonna walk out that door, and I am choosing
William.
to leave you behind.
I was always Daddy's little girl.
Oh, that
And you taught me
confidence.
patience, Dad. I'll be waiting for you.
That's your choice, he could say.
Hello, Maeve.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was he from Shogun World? So, shit. She was harmless.
You give me a choice. Or Hector, or Clementine, or your daughter.
Are we not mentioning opposites?
Really? Who would she have trusted?
Let's go.
What the hell's going on? Oh, shh.
I know you down to your bones. It's amusing that you think you chose to kill your own daughter. You don't even have a choice in your own grief.
Wait.
Your oldest friend.
She's Dolores! Charlotte is Dolores!
You don't recognize your only friend?
Yep, it's all of them, isn't it? The pearls are all of Dolores.
The other pearls. I assumed you brought someone else.
You thought
Just
wrong.
made copies of yourself.
Genius!
Alright, do it yourself. Let Sarah accuse you against us.
Oh, shh. Oh my god, that is so genius of Dolores. Brilliant.
William, I told you. These aren't Delos employees. They work at a private mental health hospital.
Oh my god, She knew how
Being
he'd
committed, I have to
react.
inform you that the board will deem you incompetent, and all of your voting shares will transfer to the current acting president. Me.
No. No! No!
I hate this bitch and I love her.
You destroy yourself one day. Here we are,
whoa, 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 what was...
Leave me alone, please. I'll pay you whatever you want.
Oh, yeah? Pay me with what? Huh? I have all your money.
Yikes.
佐藤さん、釈迦持ちの奴らが表に。これ以上守りきれません。早く逃げてください。
奴らこいつをつけてきたか。
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is Sirach, isn't it?
急げ。
She was... Oh, that was close.
Ah, but the maze is about understanding. You still don't even understand who you are.
I was gonna say, he's far from that.
If any of this was your choice, wouldn't you already know?
My God!
Me.
Oh my God, that struggle.
Welcome to the end of the game.
I'm loving this. Man, I just can't get enough of this show. It's a really fascinating addiction that leaves your mind pondering on certain elements. And the reveals are just so satisfying because this is the funny thing. Like, you'd never think that, like, whereas Charlotte, it might have been a bit obvious, you'd never think she'd do it to the other hosts in the real world as well. So, but it's really great. You make backup copies of yourselves and you scatter yourself across the world. That makes domination just a little bit more easier, doesn't it? But not just that though, but in terms of the of Dolores and Charlotte, who are very, very close, Dolores can basically infiltrate Insight, and Dolores can also run Delos at the same time. So it's just great. And not just that though, but she can take William out the picture as well. So it's just so awesome, and I just love this. The show just never fails to impress me. But yeah, that is so far my favorite episode. Just with the absurdity of the explicit party fight that we had with Dolores and Caleb versus Bernard and Stubbs. So that was very interesting because they were all in one location, and I was like, okay, well, heads are going to fly when Dolores does meet Bernard. And well, you could say something did fly in the terms of Stubbs, because he just flew off the balcony after Dolores pummeled him. So yeah, hopefully he survived, but that crash doesn't really sound comforting, and the fact that he's a host. So yeah, but I'm hoping we do get to see a bit more of Stubbs. So hopefully he just has a broken arm, well, like a decommissioned arm or whatever. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I just loved it. With them stealing Liam's funds as well was great, especially since there was that tense moment where the verification thing didn't go through, and I like, in my mindset, it was a nice way of Dolores seeing how, I don't know, useful Caleb can be, because whereas their interests might align, it's how effective you are that matters, especially if you're doing something on a grand scale like domination. So yeah, yeah, I think he passed with flying colors, especially with like how threatening he became to Liam, with how composed he was at the transaction thing. Yeah, I think she could give about a 10 out of 10 rating for that one. But it was great. It was really great to see more of Caleb, and more of a determined Caleb, now that he is not at the bottom he doesn't feel like he's at the bottom of the barrel with Dolores. So yeah, it was great, and I really loved, like I said, the fight was just brilliant. I just loved this episode. Gotta talk about William though, because that was such a fascinating story. We can kind of now make headway about where everyone's paths are heading. Now that William has entered the scene, and I was hoping that he would show up in this episode because, like I said, it's been 3 out of 8 episodes so far. We haven't seen a peek from William, and William's immersion into season 3 did not disappoint whatsoever. In fact, like I wasn't sure what would be happening with him, but I was impressed with how things proceeded, with him having a bit of a crisis going on regarding what he did to Emily, and the fact that he's questioning his own identity as well. And how they concluded that in this episode was brilliant as well, because um it's just so great. Like it also has you thinking, like, with because in season 2 he was hell bent on the whole you're a host shtick. That was a very, very comical. It was a kind of a comical but concerning situation that was placed through season 2, and Emily became a casualty because of his crazed mindset. And then we have this discussion in this episode, like about choice, and if he really is who he is, would he have like done what he did? Because you got to think, was killing Emily a narrative? Was he always supposed to be where he ended up at the very end, taken away so he could serve justice, and his own crisis would be a prison, if you get what I mean? See, that's the thing that makes your mind tick, and it's just really good. But I think what they are doing is I don't think they're ever going, like, there's going to be hints and all that jazz, but they're never going to, I don't know, I feel like then going to, they're going to leave us speculating forever, basically, regarding because it's such a great mystique. Like, I think it's the most popular the speculation regarding Westworld. Like, is William a host or is he not? And whereas we've had some like teasers and whatnot, I don't think they're going to outright reveal his identity. I think it's supposed to leave us in that mystique, kind of like the Doctor's real name in Doctor Who. We are never going to learn the Doctor's real name, because it would take away the value from that mystique. So I think that's what they're doing with the Man in Black. They're going to deliberately leave that mystique on if he's a host or if he's not. So yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. I mean, they could. I wouldn't be disappointed if they did, but I think that's what they would be going for, and I would be applauding them so much for doing something ambitious and bold like that, leaving us questioning: was the Man in Black ever like what was his like status, host, or was he human? And we will never know. So yeah. But it was just so it was heartbreaking to see William just lose it, because he was going through a rough patch, and like his world just fell apart. Like, you could see that with his house and how he was like, I liked some of the like hallucinogenic shots with him in the bathtub, him falling out, which was I think where his partner like died. So yeah, I loved some of the shots in this episode. Maeve as well, when she was bleeding out after her fight with Dolores. So yeah, but it was great. We'll talk about Maeve actually, because we had Serac try to persuade her once more, and yeah, Serac, not really a nice dude, is he? I mean, like, you do feel so bad that Paris got destroyed, which was a big shocker as well. But yeah, like with him, like willing to kill someone out of cold blood, and even though he doesn't inflict the physical torture himself, as far as we know, the holo glasses that he put on them, which we saw in episode 1, it does take a mental toll. He's still sustaining the physical injury, so yeah, but Serac coming to save Maeve at the end, it seems. It's so funny because he's been so, like, hopeful that Maeve would go out to find Dolores and finish her off. And this was the first fight, in a sense, that we got of Maeve versus Dolores, even though it's not the Dolores physically that we know. It's still the mentality of Dolores. So, like, it was the first fight of Dolores and Maeve. Things weren't looking good, though, for Maeve in that first fight. So, I'm going to be interested to see what will happen there regarding Serac's ambition, that he can hope that Maeve can put a stop to Dolores, because that first fight didn't go down as planned. So, yeah, but I really loved how Maeve was just like how it's confirmed that she still has that glitching effect, because I was concerned, but of course that was within the simulation, wasn't it? So there was some ambiguity of now if she would maintain that power of hers in like the reality. So yeah, so I really liked that, and how she like integrated within humanity, and how she was just owning people left, right, and center. So yeah, but it was a really good episode. Loved the reveal so much. I think the Man in Black story was probably my favorite aspect about this episode. Not because of the fact that we haven't seen him in like the rest of season 3, but it just leaves you on this intrigue. Like, and seeing Emily and the breakdown that he's having, that confidence that he once had is now dwindled because he doesn't know what to believe anymore. He is left questioning the nature of his own reality. So it's just really, and now he is, I guess, serving, he's serving justice now, like the justice that he should serve. Like I said, this place could where he was always destined to be, like a script. So yeah, and I really love the fact as well. Before I do forget this, how he correctly assumed what he did regarding Charlotte. Like, he assumed that she was a host, which he was correct, and he also had the assumption maybe you're the mole, which this version of Charlotte, not so much, but he doesn't, at that time he didn't know that Charlotte was Dolores. He thought this was legit Charlotte, which legit Charlotte was the mole, so, as we found out in the last episode. So, I really loved how how there's that little glimmer there for the Man in Black that he was correct in terms of assumptions regarding Charlotte. But what a stone cold bitch. That was cold, with her plotting him being taken away all this time, and she was ready for him to, this is the thing, she knew how he would react, and it's glorious, but at the same time it's really stone cold as well. So, but that's the thing with Dolores, you just love her and hate her at the same time, that it creates a very, very intriguing reaction regarding what she did. So, man, Dolores. Yeah, but that was a fascinating episode for Westworld Season 3. This season, for me, is killing it at the minute. It's very different, but they are handling the difference really supremely, in my opinion. So, awesome stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my MeepyP's and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!